Hey guys, how you doing? We're live here. Morgan State University in Baltimore has a active pew pewer situation going on. Right now, we've got the uh, police scanner going live. That's what's happening here in the corner. Hey Tia, how are you doing? Joe No Filter.
7540 command post.
Okay, you guys, can you hear that? I've never done the police scanner live before. Um, Wait a second here. I just saw this.
Unit 2, I think I'm here now. What you got?
I was from a different stream.
Okay.
Sorry. T Rex setting, but he is T Rex is actually
1047.
having some good times. He's on vacation, so that's always good. Glad you catch this since I missed out on trivia. Tivia? I just called you Tivia. Tia, these are always something else. These live streams. The breaking news. Danielle, how are you doing? So right now, Murph Surf, how are you? Guys, this is what we have so far is that I've heard that they're doing a staging area. All my information so far is coming from straight from the Baltimore City Police. Um, hey Ramen, what's up? Uh, so this is a breaking news situation. I was not ready for this at all. So give me a second to get ready and get all this stuff. Guys, you know how this works. As usual, if you see something, please let me know. Um, Update us. Tell me what's happening. I do not have as good of information as you guys do. You guys always amaze me with how all the everything you know. I mean, it's the latest news and everything. Whenever there's a breaking thing, Baltimore. So this is right now. I'm reading from Twitter. I don't know. I haven't. Okay, this is from CNN. Baltimore's. Oh, here we go. Let's pull up the CNN. That's interesting. What I'm gonna need to do, I can already tell. I'm gonna need to move this to that, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this to the left side of the screen. And we're going to go with that. Okay, so what I've got here, I forgot this. I just need a, yeah, thank you. I've got the wonderful and beautifully talented White Rabbit getting me ready for tonight. She is so awesome, guys. What she brought me. She gets me. She is the best, y'all. She is the best. So, let's see here. CNN is saying Baltimore police are responding to an act of pew-pewing involving multiple victims at Morgan State University Tuesday night. The department confirmed to CNN. There's a preliminary report of 4 individuals have been pewed. Um, Somewhere on the university grounds, Baltimore City Fire Department. I just realized something. I'm going to turn on my Discord. I had turned it off for the last much memory. So if anybody has anything you want to send it to me in Discord, that is the way to get a hold of me. Oh, am I still there? Well, that just restarted. That was crazy. Um, okay, so let's see here. There's a preliminary report for individuals pewed somewhere on the university grounds. Director of Communication Police University, a small HBCU in northeast Baltimore, have urged those on campus to shelter in place and avoid the area. This footage up here is from CNN. Oh, well, you guys can't see that because it's a horrible link. That's why I didn't share it. I was reading it. Jacob, how you doing, bud? Volstorm, how you doing, man? Mike, go ahead. What's happening? Is news why cause it happened on campus? Yes. Other than that, it is North Baltimore. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen the show on HBO called The Wire, I really suggest that. It's a really good um, series. Baltimore police say at least four. That is a different news thing. I see here. Police say multiple people. It's 2 minutes ago. So everybody's catching up right now. These I hate when they play catch up. There's a news cycle for these things. So what happens is there's initial stuff. There's like maybe there's somebody on campus or somebody near the event that happened. They tweet something out. Then you have the people that find out more information, maybe local news or something, and then you start getting the police information. That starts coming up. Then the national guys start getting it, and when they get it, it's just a repeat dump. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Hey, Rabbit, how are you? And thank you for being here. Thank you each and every one for being here. Why are there so many viewings at Morgan State University? I didn't know that was a big thing. Um, oh, it's homecoming for Morgan State, somebody says. Yeah, CNN breaking news. We just read that. Active. Let's see here. Multiple victims for an active. These are all repeating the same news. Trying to find.
Unit 8 to 7540.
Oh, they're going to say something.
7540, get it.
Oh, here we are.
Kurt, real quick, in reference to that information we got in reference to 902, do you need anything from HNT? 1047, room door to be cleared, and I advise 401 for the information. And four, thanks, boy.
Okay.
1048, he has only,
Well, Babs Forever, how are you doing? Let's see here. Let's see what this is. Helicopters are in the area. That is shut down. Okay, that is not good footage. That's just showing the lights. Well, that did not do anything. Boy, this is oh boy, I just turned off my whole thing. But that's good. We'll start that sucker back up. All right, so I just turned off Twitter. Let's see, anybody have anything else over here? Hello. Texas Jen, how are you doing? Texas Jen, I could use you. She usually is on top of these things, finds stuff, and look at. Guess the internet's a very wide and broad area. It has lots of stuff.
Hey, Charles,
We're listening.
4 Charles 9. For Charleston 9.
For Charleston 9, you're not answering.
I believe he's on CNN. Seventy-five 40. Sorry.
75 4.
Seventy-five calls for reason.
Is anyone trying to raise 75 40?
Eliza, that's what I heard right before I went live. I heard that on the police scanners. They're doing a staging area. They're asking for family and trying to get everything. Thank you, Babs. We're going to try to get all of our information here, get everything going. Well, nobody's getting hold of that one. See, I don't want to turn off the Broadcastify. Wait a second. Did I already do that? No. Where'd it go, though? I don't know where it went. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off this real quick, and we're going to share a new screen here. Breaking 911 has... Gotta go over here and pop this. Bring this onto stage. There we go. Okay. Breaking 911. No, you probably can't see that. Let me do... Nope. There we go. Okay. Breaking out on Wednesday, multiple massive police response. Scene remains active. ATF responding. I mean, there's got to be enough ATF agents. They're in every town now. Police are asking concerned family members to avoid the campus area. When was that? Because I just heard that they were looking for family to come in. So this is Morgan State. Hey, look, there's a Chick-fil-A right there. And Marshall Apartment Complex. This is recently viewed. I heard it said something about the food something or other. But anyway, you see it's a small, tight area. I mean, you can imagine it's in Baltimore. They don't have that much space. Northeast. Oh, cried. And now we're missing the Oh, you know what? I am so dumb. I apologize, y'all, for being dumb. Just remember how bad I am at this stuff.
Three Adam 3-4.
3 Adam 3-4. 1 second. 10-6 a moment. Unless you're 33.
Lady V, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I mean, you just came in, Kelly. Down. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is Morgan State University. There's a breaking. There's pew pewings happening. No. Let's see here. How do I get back to? I don't want to sign up for it.
4-1.
I
I don't know how to log in.
Ma'am, I have an injured officer that's going to need to go to Mercy for treatment.
Did you hear this?
Can I have a medic to Stadium Way and Argonne? Have the medic approach from Hartford Road to Argonne to Stadium Way, and he'll meet the officer there. Unit 8.
Okay, 10.
Yeah, he's like a 45-year-old male, and he split his head open on a pole. Unit 8 to 40.
Not
to
exactly
401.
what I
need
thought
you
the
to
police
call
would
me.
be going to the emergency room for, right?
Yes, sir.
We're requesting a medic.
All right, thanks.
All right, guys. All right, so the police line's not all that hopping right now.
126.
Jen with no filter just sent this in. Let me go over
Oh, one
here. We're gonna switch over to this. All right, so this is the helicopter in the area right now. Let's see if we can see anything that's happening. Somebody's walking down there in the bottom, but I'm sorry, when I put my cursor over here, it does that highlight thing. I hate that. They're zooming in on the well, that looks like new construction, but it's not, is it? Is that the library? The police officer that ran into the poles was sergeant, by the way. All right, let's see here. So there's no volume on this, but we do get a good live feed. So it does look like everything's kind of calmed down here. We're still waiting on the live. Still waiting on the press conference. So there's been 4 injured. Hey, Purple, how you doing? Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Hey, just tell people that I lost a sub. I want one more sub. I was at 2,800. That's all I'll ask in response. I'm at 27.99. It goes to get to 3,000. I don't know when. Kaiser, special agents from the ATF are responding. That's rather interesting that they'd be responding to something like this so soon. How much you want to bet the purpose on their radar? Usually is, isn't it? You know, something I did forget though. Said about the ATF. They're everywhere right now. Whenever something like this happens, they are. I mean, Baltimore's not far from DC. Awesome, thank you. All right, so this sergeant, they're saying that he is, hey Lori, how you doing? I ran here to say hi and give a thumbs up. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you so much. And I did not know you had a German Shepherd. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glamady. Refuse to see. Yikes. Yeah, this is a big deal. I mean, okay, so what I heard earlier, right before the stream started, and this was on the police scanners, was that there was a white BMW. They were looking for a white BMW that had taken off. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I mean, I know what that means. They're looking for a white BMW, but I don't know why. You know, I don't know what the um, if it was a drive-by type situation or what. Mm. Okay, so now I'm getting this. Morgan State pupil was reportedly firing from the 7th floor dorm window, per a local reporter. I don't have the news from that, but if you look, so that's where we are then. I'm assuming, well, is this a dorm? They wouldn't have glass windows with a dorm, right? That doesn't make sense to me. The 7th floor somewhere, though. So, okay, so they're doing this. This happened at night. Yeah. I'll put it in the members thing. Oh, the linkage thing. Why is that going on and off? My camera keeps making a noise. Yeah, I don't know what the I don't know what the link is to the memberships. Hey Chaos Queen, how are you? Relevant Glitz and Glam, how are y'all? Drawing Fools, what's up? My college dorm had one of those. Was it a glass building though? Like that? I mean, I understand everybody has windows, right? Hey Peppermint, how are you doing? Thank you, Dark Side. Appreciate you. Oh, and then we're out. All right. We will find another feed, or what I'll do is real quick, I will go over here and we will start sharing that. We're back to the police scanner.
3548, yeah,
6. Alright, can I get this channel off as well?
All right, guys. So this is the police scanner. Thank you, Yaya. Love you, babe. Oh, the Dark Side channel. Cool. Thank you. New subscriber or new YouTube member. However you say it. I don't know. um. Oh wow. Yeah, they would not ever put me in an all glass building because I don't wear pants. Let's see here. Oops. Sweet. Y'all, Jim with no filter is awesome. Oh, hang on here. I forgot how to do my things. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I'm so stuck.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Yaya says, thank you for allowing Purple to stream you. Yes, absolutely. Purple is very much. Drop your members link. How do I find my members link? Do I have a member? Yeah, I have a members link, right? Um, how do I go to that? And of course, right when I come over here, this thing gets quiet. Oh, cool. I said the right thing. I don't know how to do anything. Can you tell how stupid I am? Golly, man. There we are. I hear myself talking now. Okay, there you go. And hit paste and hit that, and then all right, there you go. Thank you, Purple is at the top of the pinned at the top now. So thank you so much for sending people over here, and I appreciate you. And of course, yes, you are very welcome. And I do. You know what? That was really cool of you coming over and asking. That was awesome because I got to talk to you. Raleigh, how are you doing? Lost Souls, how are you doing? Lost Souls, we are in Baltimore right now. Morgan State College. I'm trying to find. There is a. Wait, hold on here. Do I have another live feed? No, that one ended. And this one is. Let's see. This one's still. No, that one ended. Crud. So anyway, there was a mass. There's a pew-pewing. Guys, thank you. Wilson, Dallas, and Iris, how are you guys doing? I need to go to. I got X this out. Can you guys tell, man, I'm a little bit off my game. I hate when I can feel that. Like I can feel like I'm not. I'm not firing on all cylinders. Of course, it is 11:30. Let's see here. That is that. Oh wait, hold on here. How did I hit live? Let me filter this. Go lives. You got them. You got that. I'd like to see. Oh, this is good. Okay, so here we go. This is WJLA News 18 and Baltimore. They are oh, that's their helicopter. Their helicopter feed. You can see we're flying over Baltimore right now. I don't know if they're going towards it or leaving it. So, but right there's the wheel, and this is the city of Baltimore back there. So we'll just leave that up for a second. I'm still listening to the police scanners. There's nothing coming through. There's supposed to be a staging event. They're staging a area right now for the victims or for about the incident. I just lost souls. By the way, Lost Souls had a good coverage last night on. Oh wait! Oh, I'm getting dizzy on this. Whoa! Whoa, man! Is that did that make? Oh, that's a. Oh, now we're at the Baltimore airport. Oh gosh, man, what is happening? What is happening? Relevant gifted membership. Thank you so much. Man, where's my stuff? I can't see any of this stuff. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm behind. I don't have my thing set up right. Oh, wait, hold on here. There, and then how'd that mess up? I don't know, but I've been watching an airport stream all day. Uh, MLS, hey, how you doing, man? How's it going, bud? Okay, so Baltimore. Well, right now we're watching Baltimore Airport. We shouldn't be, but there's an active shooter at Morgan State University. The helicopter was covering the. Boy, they are right over the runway, and we lost our feed. So what I'm guessing is we're looking for. Oh no, it's back. We are looking for what am I talking about? The news is waiting for the staging event to happen. I still don't. There's no more police scanner stuff. Let's see here. More whiskey for Tequila Tuesday helps fire cylinders. Yes, it does. Ash. Thank you so much. All right, hang on a second. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Lost. Whoops. Oh. Mute that. How'd I mute it? Stop. Holy cow. Stop. I'm on the wrong thing. Holy gosh, guys. So sorry. Boy, that's a wake up, wasn't it? Holy cow, man.
Target and see if
Sorry about that. Anyway.
he sees anything.
So, yeah, this is what's happening right now. I can't find...
Do we have
I need to
hospital
get back over
Northeast
here
there?
on Twitter. Hang on a second. You guys
Yeah,
can hear
I've
the
been checking the
police
wood
scanner.
line this whole time. Do you have a specific address for that building?
No, that's not it.
I do not. The only information that we're getting is the Weinberg Child Development Center building says that the suspect is in the woods in the back of the buildings that are lined behind the lake.
What'd they say? The suspect?
All right, 10-4.
Sorry, Toy Box Brain. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm off. Yeah, Lost Souls is going to be on at 11:45. We get done with this, may send you guys over there if I remember. That's the whole thing. Is she still on? Let's see here. What is happening here? May said you guys. Did I say May? I mean Will. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Can I show? Will that pop up here? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm going to stop this for a second. I'll pull up. Share screen window. And that's not it. This is it. Okay, here we are. Now let me make myself smaller. Oops, I don't know how to mess that one up. Sorry. Okay, so right here. So this is coming from there's a helicopter feed. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm losing it tonight. I need to hire some people in here to do this. Okay, so this is a helicopter feed. The helicopter is looking in the rooms. The police are doing a room by room search. Like, there's a student. Wait, hold on. Did you guys not get that? There it is. Okay. That's so weird, man. It won't let me do full screen. Okay. So what this is a reporter inside the helicopter. The helicopter's camera is on the dorm room. Okay. Here is a student inside the dorm room. And oh, hang on, I got the wrong thing. This is a student inside the dorm room in the middle. Boy, it doesn't show my other. Oh, it's so frustrating. The police are coming in, checking it out. So this is what you got: room by room searches. Could you imagine how terrifying that would be? I mean, you're sitting there, you're in college, and all of a sudden you have helicopters outside. There it is. You can see the full thing now. You have helicopters outside. Yes, a cop with the student. They're good. The police are good at spying on everyone. It's true. Tat Jack, how you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Definitely caught Beaver's the new squirrel. All right, cool. I like that. All right, so there's that. I wanted to show you guys to see. I'll just start scrolling down. Let's see. This was 37 minutes ago. Seeing inside. Now I saw this. There's nothing to this. It's just showing the police having the streets locked down and stuff. Officer clearing the dorm room. We saw that. Well, I think this is a little weird, right? Footage of 3 victims in triage rooms, 2 males, 1 female. What? I don't think they have that one right. And we're back to that same footage we just saw. So, all right, let me go back. Broadcast. Let's go back over here. Let me stop that. I want to share this. All right, here we go.
10-4, thank you.
Unit 8 to KJ.
Unit 8.
Ma'am, can you advise me
Yeah,
who's
it
driving
is.
shop number
It is.
8870? 8870, it's on Stadium Way at the command post.
Okay, unit driving shop number 8870, Anton acknowledged.
What's up there?
All right, let's see. Where's the.
If that was somebody answering up references, they need to move their vehicle. We got to open this road up.
How did I.
For when I gave you the wrong location, it's Argonne and Hillen, not Argonne and Sinclair.
3 Adam 34, you copied it? Okay, so media is staging at Argonne and Helen.
Let's see here. Do we have anything else here? I'd like for this. Guys, this feels like the Orange County stuff. You remember that? The biker bar a few weeks ago? Or a month ago now, I guess. And you know what was weird about that whole thing is oh wait, hold on, you joke. I love jokes. Wait, hold on, that's not not Avery. Sorry, not trying to make light of the situation, making lame jokes, that's how I cope. It's either that or I get triggered. No, you're totally allowed to make jokes here. Jokes are everything. Where'd he go? I didn't see it. Oh, Beaver's the new squirrel? Well, I mean, that's cool, right? Did I do something wrong? Did I read it wrong? Did I read it wrong? I'm going back to see if I read it wrong.
And KGA to any Charlie Shift Supervisor. Or Charles 09, Charles
No.
30.
Okay. Oh, this is the Beaver.
Yeah,
Oh,
4
I
Charles
see how it
09,
got
4 Charles
started.
30.
Oh, I like that. God, I'm so
Or
slow.
anyone who can advise
So terrifying
of
when the state
where
bursts into
the
your room.
injured
Yeah,
officer
true,
is.
right?
Central is looking
True.
for him at the hospital.
It's yeah, you don't want that. You can imagine again. I mean that
4-1. He's not there yet. The medic is
I
picking
read
him
wrong
up
all the time. Don't
at
worry.
Stadium Way and Argonne, and then they'll be headed to Mercy. If you could just tell this central unit to stand by, he'll get
Cal,
there.
what if the beaver's too squirrely? Oh, it's squirrely, all right. All right, hang on. Where was I? I got focused. Sorry, guys. I usually have all this stuff set up better. Why am I not set up better today? What do I need to do differently? Wait a second. Hold on. I've got something, but I've got an ad. Okay, so they're trying to say this one website has up there. It says, I just read that. It said, no, it says breaking police release chilling CCTV. It wasn't. It was the Nashville shooter. So it's just stupid. Just stupid, man. I hate when they do that. All right, let's see here. Let's go down here. No. Breaking this is no longer an active shooter situation. According to Baltimore Police Department, everyone is still asked to shelter in space. In space? My reading's getting better. Oh, got an advertisement for a water gun. What? 7 days. Sorry. Oh, who's this? Okay. Guys, every once in a while you'll hit something real crazy on one of these things, and it'll be like, oh, it's a link to the person's Facebook or something like that. Actually, you know what? That's a good one. Actually, I just realized. What is that talking about?
Charlie 13.
Charlie 30.
You can lay around real quick.
10.
Okay, Fox DC is there covering it. Concerned family members are to go to the Safeway parking lot at 4401 Hartford Road. By the way, if anybody is interested.
Signal 13,
no.
Signal 13, Utah, Saratoga, 112, Central District, 2335.
That was from the police. There it was a the 7th floor is where it's coming from. 3 shooters. Wait, I missed this update. No longer active shooters. No, it's 3 shooters, 5 people shot. Oh, Renee, thank you so much.
4112 is the clear.
4112.
Yes, ma'am. I have
Hey,
3 of
Max
the
Murray, what's
victims'
going on?
information. Do
It's
we
no
have
longer an
officers
active
with
shooter. There's
all 5
police
victims?
activity, but no longer active shooters. 3 dead, as far as speculation, possibly gang related.
1036, 1032 to signal 13.
Max,
Utah,
you're
12
awesome,
District
man.
2336.
Thank you. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Max Murrah is here. I feel honored. I feel
Okay,
I feel
4112
special.
that I'm aware of. Charlie 35 is at Hopkins. He was down there, and 3 persons were brought in.
Max
I
Murrah
believe
always
2 males and a female.
he saves the day a lot. So
35 on the air.
love the guy. Absolutely love the guy. Can't wait to
35.
stream with him again.
Males and 1 female down here. Room 3132, and I can take you to the others.
Dirk, how you doing?
10-4. Can you take my number down? Give me a call.
Not 3 dead, but 3 shooters.
Yeah,
Okay, so that explains the white BMW earlier.
845-6140.
I'm not paying attention to what the police are saying. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think so. At 9 p.m., they were still on campus. Oh, awesome. I have missed out on some things here. Oh, right when you're in the middle of something, you see a chat. It's like, oh wait, hold on, is this something? And it's not. I think police will be making some kind of statement shortly. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. That's what I've been listening to on the scanner. They were setting up the area right before I went live. Oh, was there? Did they just say? I wasn't paying attention. Well, nobody's gonna. Don't call a police officer's number, please.
Northeast 5, can you log me off and log me back on? It's 4114, and my buddy 1 camera died.
No, that's the wrong thing. Stupid. All right, let's see. Let me go back over here. Hit this one up. Yeah, okay, so that's what we did hear this. If I just caught a very close passing of this thing. Raw reporting is now saying the same thing that I thought I heard from the police scanner here. Police are searching a wooded area near Morgan State University for the shooting suspect. Officers stationed at the Woodland currently report
King
no
077, you
sightings.
said log you on as
Log me off as Northeast 5 and log me back on as 4114. My buddy 1 camera just died.
Alright, 10-4, and you're on scene up in Morgan.
10-4.
And
The
Charles 9.
Weinberg buildings where they're saying this happened at. I am so sorry. The ad should not be popping up like that.
What's else then? What of a full name?
Okay, multiple ambulances are currently parked at the staging area adjacent to Morgan State University. That would be the Safeway I read about. Reports indicate at least 4 individuals have been injured. Officers clearing rooms. We saw that. State-funded media outlets overwhelmingly dominate the industry, marginalizing smaller firms. Okay, that doesn't do it. Multiple people on campus. Max was saying it was 4 or 5. Hey, when in reality, YouTube isn't making enough money, so they're pushing ads. That is true. And about every time I go live, it feels like there's a different way of doing it. If you, I could talk about that all day, but yeah. Did I miss the latest one from Max? Who's making some kind of statement soon? Yeah. Anthony, how you doing, bud? We are covering the live event right now. It's happening at Morgan State University. 5 is what our good buddy Max Murrah came in and said he heard there are 3 perpetrators they're looking for, and 5 people were targeted. Let's see, at least 4. What's that show? No, that's not it. That's 23 minutes ago. Let me hit the latest again.
4112.
Here it is. Guys, 3 seconds ago. Max was in here earlier. Man, Max is awesome, y'all. 5 individuals wounded as 3 shooters open on a crowd at Morgan State University. Still no arrest in sight. How do you get ahead of everybody, Max?
4112.
Will you teach me how to be a Jedi?
Man, can you request the Southeast
But I want-
to go over to Bayview and see if they have our 5th victim that went to the hospital over there? I don't think we had an officer follow him over there, but Hopkins when he has a 4.
All right, 10-4. And Charleston 9, are you on A channel?
And he's not.
10. Can I give you this information for a call that just came in?
When are you going to call you?
10-4, thanks.
And then here's another one where it says no longer considered an active shooter situation. Area 1 is still asked to shelter in place. A media briefing will occur soon.
And we have anyone near room 703A of Thurgood Marshall. It's going to be a student having an asthma attack.
Student with an asthma attack. That's awesome. We're back to normal. Max Murray, so might be around 5 people shot.
703A.
10-4.
3 suspected shooters no
And
longer active.
Thurgood Marshall
Definitely
having
police
an
activity.
asthma
Media
attack.
briefing is supposed to be coming shortly. Awesome. Thank you
All right.
so much, Max. And let me get to a YouTube and see if we got a local news that will go live with that. Let's see here. No, that's not one. We'll go with this one. So, you guys got that? Awesome. All right, there you go. And this is they got the helicopter back in the air, it looks like. We will. It's a pretty place. Look at that. Fifth victim at a different location. I'm wondering if that's the sergeant that they talked about. The police scanner said they ran into a pole. Hey, Lori Davis, how you doing? No, what I would think this is just going on an assumption, and assumptions make an ass out of you and me. Um, is that the white BMW they were looking for? They said earlier, as it may have been possibly a drive-by. It had said that they were shot into a crowd. If that's so, if it was a drive-by, then they're off. They're gone. So that can end the threat. Awesome. We have a Steve here. I love it. I need to change my YouTube name to Ask Too Many Questions. No, even though it is funny. So they have it taped off. So if this is taped off right here, I'm wondering if that's the seventh floor that they were talking about earlier. If it was a drive-by, then that's something else. So see, you're still looking at that. At least four. They're still talking about the asthma attack student. And Callie, the latest I've got is exactly like Max had. Uh, okay, the asthma student. So the asthma attack student is they're sending police up there. So none of the suspected shooters have been caught yet. They have not been identified either. Fired into a crowd location with 1700 Argonne Drive block near adjacent to Morgan State University. 1700 Argonne Drive. Let's see here. Hang on, I'm looking for. No, no, that stuff. Okay. How the heck did I do that? All right, hang on here. I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay. That's weird. Very weird. I don't know how accurate this is, but it's a good map. Okay. So here's the thing. This is crazy. I didn't know that Waze had a map. That you could I thought it was an app, right? Okay. So what we got here, share screen here. We gotta do all right, so this is from Waze.com. This is the live map. Okay, so you guys see here's Morgan State. I don't have that up. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. That's so bad on my part. There you go. Okay, so you see there is here's Morgan State University right here. Okay. They don't show traffic in here. That's what I think is funny. Now, here is Argonne Drive, which goes right in front of the Northeastern District Baltimore Police Department. They always put police departments in great parts of town, right? So there's the stadium and stuff. I need to turn the black level off this. I wish I could. So Morgan State's right here at Hillen and Cold Spring. Here's the parking garage. Let's see if I go in. I can't zoom in anymore. Okay. So anyway, Argonne Drive. Let's see. So where would you fire into a crowd? Oh, here's more. Morgan Business Center, Morgan Plaza. All this is Argonne Drive. Now it's all making sense here. So at the wooded area that they were talking about, that would have to be over here, right where there's a creek. See where it's green here? But if you're Argonne Drive, you gonna go past the police department? Where are you gonna do this pew pewing from? So anyway, Argonne Drive, that's what Max Murray just came in and told us. Thank you so much, Max. Now let me get back over here. Do I have that pulled up? I do. I want to go back to sharing that. This is the live.
400.
Yes, ma'am. I need Adam
The Black
09
Widow
to
channel.
assign an officer to have them respond to the command
Awesome.
post at Stadium Way, and they'll be the primary on the scene.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Adam 09?
Asthma students on the 7th floor of a dorm or something. Okay, so that's earlier. See how these conflicting reports come? Guys, this is what's awesome. Max is helping out so much. This is what I love doing here. I love doing these lives like this because you guys, you come from all over and you're like, oh, hey, you start finding stuff and you start putting it here. And we become like a central depository for all these ideas and breaking news and everything else. If you remember the Kylie Rodney, those of y'all that were, not Kylie Rodney, Alyssa, Eliza Fletcher. That was her name, right? Jeez, the girl out of Memphis. We were breaking news here. It was so great. Saturday night, went to bed, woke up Sunday morning. and the national news was reporting
I
stuff
went out
that
a
we
copy
had
for Adam
found
41
12
is
hours earlier.
making his way to your
It was
location.
so cool. It was so great. And that's
You
why I
said
love
Adam
doing these. I
21 is
love doing these
responding?
live breaking events.
Ten
Thank
four.
you, Max, for finding the stuff, dude. You're absolutely awesome. None of the suspected
And per
shooters have
telephone
been
9,
caught
he said
yet. They
haven't
have been
come down to the
identified
command
either.
post and look for him.
Okay, yeah, that's where we were. Okay, that's where I left from.
All right, 10 4. That's Argonne and Stadium Way.
Oh, they're talking about Argonne and Stadium Drive. See you,
Yeah.
Kaiser.
The command post is on Stadium, just above Cold Spring.
Stadium. Oh, there's an elementary school right there. Cold Spring. There's 2 elementary schools right there. That's crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's see it, bud. I can't say it any longer. Let me know if start shooting again. Guys, I love MLS. He's so cool. He's so cool. We really get along great. Social media, got beavers running around in my head, Callie. Social media is definitely a double-edged sword. Yeah, where it's great here, the other time you see where we have bad things. Yes, Max is amazing. Yes, Lori, the Eliza Fletcher. And you know what? I just was looking up stuff about her the other day because we're coming up on 1 year. And it was it'll be another year before the trial, it looks like. Isn't that crazy to think about? I love it. Every time you get back over here with this, it starts getting quiet on the feed. All right, let's see what our latest is. All right, this was during the Mr. and Miss Morgan State Festival. Black Widow's a new member. Awesome. Hang on a second. I'm listening to a oh, oh gosh. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna play this because it's way too much. Somebody pranked Fox News during this whole debacle. Okay, and it's oh my gosh. Let's see here. I'm gonna copy this link. If you guys want to see this, I'm putting the link right here. It's so they pranked Fox News and they said that they were Tucker Carlson fans and they pranked Fox News. That's what I was watching because I was like, okay, what's this about? They're waiting for updates. We have a staging areas being set up. Believe that there are 3 shares. According to Ryan Dorsey, a Baltimore City Council member, it's believed that there are 3 shooters firing into the crowd, none apprehended or ID'd at this time. So there you go, Callie. Those to be Mr. and Mrs. Morgan State crowning. It was tonight too. That was weird. Hmm. 5 were hit, none are in critical, and 3 shooters. There we go. Max has it all. So yeah, we're waiting on the police conference now. Police conference? Press conference? All right, I'm sitting here looking at. We still have. This is still coming in live.
Ready?
Oh, here we go. We got the police.
Yeah, 10-4. And can you call Morgan and advise them of CAD number 5342?
Canceling the 5342.
This phone don't work back here.
I'm saying
They found a cat. So now they're back to looking for lost cats. I'm going to turn the broadcastify off. Oh, there's another one. Hold on, I'm listening. Okay. So there's nothing new. I thought something else came across. It didn't. I'm still listening to this in the background, though. We got the helicopter here. What the hell? Sorry, I turned off my whole screen. Helicopter's here. What happened on Saturday, October 7th? Hold on here, I missed all that. See you, Anthony. Okay. Now let's see if we find any more. There ought to be a what are those things called? A news station. Somebody ought to be going talking about the press conference. It's not live. Why does that say it's live? That's not live. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that one. That was dumb. All right. Let's see here. I have to live again. Oh, here we go.
The coronation of Mr. and Miss Morgan State was scheduled for Tuesday night. So that was tonight, I'm assuming, at the Murphy Fine Arts Center, one of the areas the school urged people to avoid.
All right, there we go. We're waiting right now
And I'm
for.
reading here they had spoken with some people that were on campus.
Oh,
there
Arkansas,
today
how are you
that
doing?
They got text messages, alerts from the local
No,
law
it is.
enforcement telling them about the active shooter that was in this area around 2 hours ago to
They're
avoid the area
not
shelter
in
in
custody
place.
yet,
Here is
Arkansas.
another vantage
And
point that we
by the
have
way, y'all,
from the ground
Arkansas
down there,
is
and we
a
see
friend
a
of mine from over
lot of
at
caution tape. Some, it could be
Lincoln
students still
Keynes.
walking through that campus. This is a historically black university, and we also see law enforcement agents posted up there as they continue to work out those details and provide them to us here. Once we do get that feed up and running, we will bring it to you live, raw, and unfiltered as we do on Live Now from Fox. In the meantime, we're going to keep doing what we have been doing all day today and for the last couple of hours, which is continue to bring you these live feeds, but also the biggest story of the day. Former House Speaker McCarthy ousted from his leadership position.
I don't know if I cares.
Over there in the House of Representatives. Let's get to the final comments as he was taking those questions from reporters earlier today.
All right. So now they're saying traffic needs to be all blocked off. But did I close that out?
And keep them in Poland.
I didn't close that out because I'm going to hear it.
I fear
so where'd it go?
The same mistake twice and sending the wrong messages. But the thing I would tell everybody is more Americans are dying on the southern border than are dying in Ukraine.
What do I do with that?
Each and every day,
well, I don't want to see this guy.
Of Americans crash from fentanyl.
You guys can probably hear I have a
and I don't understand how the White
puppy
House
in the background.
My whole plan, and I've been
crying
from the very beginning, what I would say, if you want any.
So, all right, there we go. We got this instead. I'm going to turn that down. We are waiting on the press conference in Baltimore. Lincoln Kane, Carol Reed. Lincoln Kane is the man. Yeah, he's really cool. He's very cool. Mary Burney, how are you doing, dear? Okay, hang on. All right, the police just said to let the blue dog up on her daybed. The police just said that no police are allowed to leave. They're supposed to stay at their spots, including Morgan State Police. So they're looking to go to bed probably. Stay in place until relieved. FBI Baltimore has arrived on the scene. They tweeted this. Max thinks probably number one priority is make sure Hunter Biden not play hide sausage with homecoming queen or buy Coke. Otherwise, nothing to see. Max Murray, anytime you ever want to hang out, man, you give me a shout, bud. You have an open invitation over here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so awesome. It was. It's so funny, man. I mean, golly, people take this stuff so serious. You guys realize right now we're sitting, the United States of America has no Speaker of the House. I mean, think about that. We can't declare war. A budget cannot be passed. There is no Speaker of the House. In Europe, this is fine. They do this sort of stuff all the time. Our system's not set up that way. It's so funny. Did you hear that? Purple from Max. This. Uh, I mean, the whole Hunter Biden thing is so funny to me. It's hilarious. Yeah, the guy left his laptop. The guy's laptop. You know what? You know how many dudes in power have laptops with stuff like that on it? Probably a ton. Probably all of them. All of them do. We'll just say all of them do. The funny part is that it was like, oh, shh, we're not gonna talk about it, dude. Just own up to it. Let me tell you what. You know how many dudes would love to be like, yeah, that's my laptop. Yeah, it is. Ah! There's a lot of commotion going on outside. Yeah, it doesn't do anything when they shut it down. It's not a problem. We're all gonna be okay. That is awesome. Okay, it is now regular 911 calls. We got a lady over here calling in and says, yeah, I want to make a call for a neglected child. Saying, I've been trying to get a hold of his mama. That's what I'm listening to right now. Oh. Let's see here.
Everything out so we can get it. That's all impeachment inquiry. Now, if that made the president upset,
So, see down here in the bottom of that screen, that's what we're waiting on. Hey, Wilson Dallas.
I doubt if that's true. Yes, ma'am.
I wish I knew police codes. What's the Signal 13?
Look, I didn't say that. I was just told that by Democrats in their conference. That's what helped them make their decision. That a lot of the frontline, I think their quote was,
That'd be cool.
Why would we help the person that becomes our executioner?
Or Max. Seems to be confirmed crime scene at Hill-Filled House, 4250C Arena on MSU campus. Okay, so what did I hear earlier about that? The Hill-Filled House. That's the. I mean, that's the.
I'm not quite sure. I don't need to.
That makes sense. It was the Mr. and Mrs. Morgan State event was tonight. So there's a lot hidden, right? So let's see. You know, you always looking. You can figure out, like it says, like how many people are in chat. I find that it's usually about 20%. Max for a speaker to be awesome. Because he's. Walk into hospital. Oh wait, citywide bulletin being broadcast for any walk-in victims in case it might be one of three. Got you. Oh. So they exchanged gunfire.
Well, no, I'll continue to help all the way possible. Look, I've been very fortunate. When I came to Congress in my second term, I got to be chief deputy. I got to
Yeah, I heard about this one. So yeah, the police officer injured because he drove or walked into a pole. Yeah, he was a sergeant too.
There's something about 10,000 hours. I believe in it. A lot of different experience, and I believe in bringing new blood up and helping them. And I want
Baltimore City Council member says it's believed there are 3 shooters who fired into the crowd. None were apprehended. 5 victims of the shooting at Morgan State University. So these are solidifying the numbers here. So we're getting 9 critical. Guys, whenever I yawn, I want you to know I'm not tired. This is when I found out about doing broadcasting stuff. So it's all about if you don't sit upright and you fill up your lungs and everything as you breathe. Yawning is a sign of your body needing oxygen. Crazy, huh? Busted his head, but I thought he was gonna say he busted his lip. Are they just showing McCarthy over and over?
Well, former House Speaker now officially ousted from that speakership position after that vote passed on the House floor earlier today. That vote 216 to 210.
You can tell she's looking over the monitor too. See if something will happen.
And we're going to have some reaction from him too. He, of course, spoke after that decision was made final. Another story that we are keeping track of is that situation going on down in Baltimore. Take a look at this, a bit closer image.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
That mic stand set up down there. We are still waiting for PD to give us an update on this situation. They did post on Twitter that a media briefing would occur soon. That was some time ago, so we are still waiting for exactly when that might happen. We are monitoring it here. We know that a lot of people are interested to see.
So see, they're looking at it going, oh man, it's 9:30 on the West Coast. Let's try to get as late as we can so it's not reported on. Let's see here.
Learn more about the suspect or suspects that were involved in this shooting. No longer an active shooting situation, so thank goodness for that. But their photographers are
find another
working to get their
stream
time,
here.
so hopefully we get that going very soon to answer all of those questions that our viewers and even we have here at Live Now from Fox. In the meantime, we are going to step away for our second break of the hour. Don't go anywhere. We continue to monitor this and also get that reaction from the Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz after he successfully...
What we're going to do is we're going to go to this. All right, let me turn this down so I can hear. Then let me go over here and turn this up. And we're going to...
Yeah, hi guys. I've encountered 2 more witnesses to the shooting who were at this coronation event at Morgan State University. This is David and Jason. So tell me, David, what happened in this ceremony?
Oh my gosh, look how big those dudes are compared to her.
We were outside of our coronation. It was basically the let out and everybody was leaving. And then we see 2 gunshots hit the front window and everyone just started running. It was chaos. Everybody started running through the back and then it's just... Honestly, I didn't know what was happening after that. I was just trying to call all my friends and make sure everybody was okay. And then we just lost connection. The cell phone powers were down. Apparently there was a shooter in the building that I live in. I was luckily across the street and no one was injured around me, but I know that a couple of freshmen were definitely hurt outside the building. And it's been crazy all night.
Oh, wow.
We're in a shelter in place right now. And
yeah, so we're going to stand right here next to you.
For sure. Doesn't know really what to go on.
When those shots rang out and you saw them hit the window, what was going through your mind?
First thing I thought about was, well, first people thought it was fireworks, and then oh yeah, it's fireworks, nothing's going on, and then
that's so
real
weird.
Fear set in, and then I realized everyone here this could be an active shooter in the event, a massive shooter, and it was crazy. I didn't know what was going on. I just started fearing for my life like everybody else did.
So when those shots rang out, you said you guys ran out the back door. Tell me what happened next.
We ran out the back door. I tried to find my car. I lost my keys. I lost a lot of my friends. I was trying to pick people up, other people I was with, and basically everyone ran out the back door. When we thought it was over,
You don't want to lose your keys.
We thought it was over. We went back outside, and then the cops started running back because apparently they were getting shot at, and we all ran back inside the building. It was very confusing.
The cops were getting
where
shot?
The shooter was or where even danger was coming from. So I know a lot of people are still stuck in that building right now.
Yeah, you said you live in that building where, you believe the shooter ran into. Have you talked to any of those people who were in that shelter in place in your own building, and what are they saying?
A lot of them are scared right now. They don't know exactly what floor he's on, and I think that was the scariest part. They were just told to stay into their rooms and basically just wait for police to come up. And that's all the information that I got from them. And from there, cell phone towers went down, and we never got a chance to get in contact with them again.
I'm getting the sense that there was a big scene of chaos when these shots rang out, and everyone was running. And you said something, Jason, about the cell phones and how it was actually hard to get through. Tell me about that.
Yeah,
Slenderella
the cell
Charming. I love
phones
that
actually started glitching and whatnot. So when we started calling our
active
our
shooter at
loved ones
Morgan
and
State
people that's trying to
University of
reach
Baltimore.
us, they wasn't going through no more. So we started trying to use the Wi-Fi on campus, and Wi-Fi, everybody's trying to use the Wi-Fi. So everybody's loved ones and everybody from outside of campus and on campus is all trying to connect and communicate with each other, but it's kind of hard because it's everybody at one time.
Now, you have a unique perspective on this because you said you're from Baltimore, so this is your hometown, and now it's your university. Talk to me about your feelings about this happening here.
It's very unfortunate that it's happening here, coming from Baltimore. These things happen a lot, and you want to come to your university and feel safe and whatnot, but things happen, and it's just unfortunate that this has to happen with students where it's a place that we're supposed to be safe and whatnot. But hopefully there can be a change sooner or later, and just more comfortability with on campus.
Now, your parents, being from Baltimore, must have heard what was going on. Talk to me about your efforts to try to communicate them and assure them that you're okay.
Yeah, my parents are on the other side of town, and they called me right away because they heard the news first, and they were trying to call me, and they couldn't get through. My sister, she's a police officer in Baltimore City, and she couldn't even get through to me either. She had to come down here and search for me. So it was hard for them to get through to me like really early with everything going on. So it was causing them.
All right, guys, hang on a second. I want to pause this because there's some chats here I just want to go over real quick. So yeah, Max Murrah is reporting again. Our man on the ground. Is that, how do you say that? How did they always say it? Our man on the scene? Our man on the ground. Max Murrah says the campus shelter in place at MSU has been lifted. Shuttle services back in place. MSU just announced a few minutes ago. He goes on and says that Homecoming 2023 is this weekend, is still on, right? He's quite asking this question if anybody knows. Hotel Indigo in Baltimore is the official hotel for MSU alumni. It's $169 a night and pet friendly. So bring your furry friendo. You guys got that? All right. Slenderella Charming, welcome to the live stream here. We're waiting on a news conference about this event that happened. It's at Morgan State University. I found out that there was another event like this. I mean, yeah, like this, a drive-by on the same road. What's the road there? Where I lost it. Hang on. Argonne Drive. There's another event like this on Argonne Drive in July. 3 people were pew-pewed there, with several, I think, passing. Oh, that is awful. That is awful. So, let's see. I think I'm caught up there. We will go back to with Tiny here. You know what? Right before I went back over to that, I looked down. I thought it said at least people The 4 in there, I thought said flu. I said flu shot.
And them a panic because they couldn't get through to me and they didn't know what my current status of health was or safety.
Have you talked to them since?
Yes, I've talked to them, but
These are,
I had to get kind of off campus and away from everything.
Event.
But that even took a lot of time because we were stuck in a building together, and we was also unsure of where the shooter was. So as we were leaving, we see police chasing someone or running down the street, and now we're very unclear on what to do. So it was just really hard.
Yeah, I can't even go back to my building in Thurgood where the shooter was. Like all my stuff is there. I don't even want to go back over there.
So you don't know if you're even going to be able to go home tonight?
No, I don't. I don't know at all. But I'm gonna stay with some of my friends, and maybe I'll be okay with doing that.
Now, at some point, you're going to be allowed back into your dorm. Talk to me about knowing that there was an active shooter in there. What are your thoughts, feelings on going back and living there for the rest of the year?
Oh, come on.
You know, I definitely have to persevere.
That's not a good question, lady. I'm sorry. That's your drama. That's your, if it bleeds, it leads news. We all know. I mean, it's just too early. You don't know it's happened. This is not something that happens to people every day. I mean, you don't even know. I mean, it's somebody you found walking around saying that they live there and stuff. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's a prankster. Who knows? There's so many things I hate going into facts. Like, well, I'll just never go in there again. A lot of people go in there. Let's not get caught up in the big, in the short terms. They can go back to their dorm, shelter in place is over. Yeah, they can go back in there now. So hopefully, watch their friends are kicking up like, hey, man, you're a snorer. Get out of here. You can go back to the room. Well, it is in this part of Baltimore. You know, it's not for most of America. It's in such a small little areas this happens. It's the media really likes to sensationalize a lot of stuff. So, all right, let me go back and see if still we got my Getz is up there. They're showing him on the newsfeed over there. Let's see what else we got. Breaking news. Speaks of Morgan State shooting.
I'm told we do have Council Member Odette Ramos, who represents this district, on the line. Council Member Ramos, yes. Can you hear us?
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine. You're talking with Deborah and Andre. What Hi. Can you share with us?
I'm going to say that wasn't very good.
This particular tweet from Senate President Bill Ferguson, and there will be continued pressure on lawmakers to address this.
And any legislation or any action would be in reaction to the impact on the people, the victims, the family members, and just people living and working, being educated in the city, visiting this. And as we just saw two young people in an embrace there, but I mean, there's a lot of emotions and anxiety unfolding on this campus right there at Morgan State. As we are
so this
now
is live, the local Baltimore feed.
Hours away from the initial incident, as we are waiting for city leaders to come to the microphones and tell.
Oh, so they're waiting for city leaders.
Citizens,
man, this is going to be a political
the students, the staff, the alumni, what happened on campus.
Guys, please do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm on my drive to 3,000. That's what I'm pushing for. I'd love to have that. That'd be a major milestone for me. All the big cities are going down fast. Yeah, it's weird. I actually, you know, it's funny. I saw a documentary on, not a documentary, but it's a guy has a channel from South Africa. And he was talking about crime and everything there, and a lot of it. Hello. Come back. There we are. A lot of like what's happened in South Africa, or happening in South Africa. It looked like here, like it was like Target being ransacked, or you know, these smash and grabs and things. Someone asked the question of whether you think the U.S. is headed that way. And he said, no, I don't think it's that way, because you guys still respect law and order. I think that's where you have to
where they
Oh,
were in
awesome.
prayer.
Thank you
They
so
were
much.
comforting each other
Thank you, guys.
as,
I appreciate you all.
As events were unfolding around them. We know that students were sheltered in place at Thurgood Marshall Hall, some hiding under their beds, as police were looking for that active
Thurgood
shooter.
Marshall, if I'm not mistaken,
That
is the
what we know.
first black
We don't know who the
Supreme
shooter
Court
was.
justice.
We don't know if it was
And
just that
he
he's in
also,
custody. We don't
was
know
it he
how this has
argued
ended.
in,
We just know that clearly facts are being collected that will then be passed on to us in order to share with you.
was
We're
he
waiting for that
Plessy v.
moment.
Ferguson?
Presumably, those facts will
He was
be
an
passed on
amazing
to us
attorney.
when this news conference happens. We understand that the mayor, the police commissioner, they're on the scene. They are preparing for some sort of news conference to give us more information as to what happened on the campus of Morgan State University this evening.
Oh, here we go. Hang
As
on.
we know
Look at
right
this.
now, confirmed through police, 4 students
We have maps.
were injured in this shooting situation, none with life-threatening injuries. As we know that the victims are all students, we don't know if the shooter was a student, a former student, or a visitor, or anything like that. So we are waiting for this news conference. Again, more than 3 hours ago now, there was an active shooting situation. At that point, it was just
Okay, this just came across the a police scanner that everything is secured. They're going to clear the command post and people can leave their stations. So it looks like they're convinced it's a safe, everything's back to safety-ish. Safe. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, we should be finding out here shortly. I mean, if you think about what we just heard the witnesses say, compared to like what we've heard and everything, it all goes kind of around. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird right now. I cannot get my lighting ever. Oh, that's horrible. That's not what I want at all. That's not it either. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Hate these ring lights. But I'm also, it's just, it feels like it's getting darker in here. Probably the spook. Oh yeah, by the way, those of you that are new, there's sometimes you see a ghost behind me. That's always fun. That's always a good time. So let's see here. No, I wouldn't believe that. And I give it a few days. Is there a presser scheduled? Yes, the presser is coming right now, supposedly. Both the mayor and the police commissioner are on the scene.
Our folks, we have 15 minutes until this press conference
15
begins.
minutes. So there we go.
15
Yeah,
minutes.
15 minutes.
Listening to us, and we apologize not
About
sharing
to
a
start.
lot of new information with you, but we certainly are craving those details as you are. So
So let's see. This guy here walking, it
we
kind of
are
reminds me. So they
able
talked about
to
like they
connect
had
back
no
with our
cell
folks on the
service.
scene. I know Tommy will be there at the press
saw Tommy
conference.
walking
and
around.
You saw Tommy walking around, and Kim has been speaking with the students there. So if we can
Isn't that
get
weird?
one of them
So
to chat
a lot
with
of
us,
times
we
it says
will,
cell
as soon
phone
as we
towers
can,
went
but
out.
We are looking at these
They don't
images
necessarily go out. What happens is
of the campus
they get
tonight, where
overwhelmed.
the police activity is just police have descended,
When that
descended
happens,
on that campus.
if you're ever in a situation where you're trying,
No,
you're like
go
an
ahead, go ahead.
emergency type situation, and cell phone towers, you're not getting service.
Drive, which is
Use
where
text
our
messages.
Reporter Tommy Clark is standing
Texting
by.
a lot of times will get
Hopefully we
through
can link
when a
up with
call
you, Tommy.
won't.
Anything
Oh,
that
here
you've
we go.
learned in the minutes since we last spoke to you?
She's
We finally had a member of the Baltimore Police Department's Public Information Office. He pulled his car up and said, hey, sorry guys, it'll be 15 minutes. That's where we got that from. So we are now awaiting. We have a countdown now because it's been hours since we've been requesting more information about this incident. We know the commissioner is here as well as the mayor. We've also seen that FBI is here, ATF. We have multiple agencies assisting Baltimore police.
This is a look at the scene where we have been. Of course, we were saying how we can not go any further into campus. Police have wanted to keep us, of course, at a safe distance at this corner here. But all the media outlets are at that corner because that is where we are going to have a press conference in 15 minutes to ask the commissioner and the mayor what exactly transpired here. Like Deb said, we've been putting the facts together, hearing from students about the event they were at, and that when they left, there was shots fired. And they were saying they thought it was fireworks, and it turned out that it was this active shooter situation. We've been watching as students have been leaving campus, walking out. Some RAs came by and said they were walking students out of the area. And this sidewalk, there are also more students standing here waiting. We've also heard from other students who said they were sheltering in place and they have been dismissed from those areas. But the big question right now is suspects. We have not received any information from police in regards to a suspect in this incident. We know shots fired, at least 4 students, non-life-threatening injuries. We've reached out to multiple hospitals here. We've heard back from Maryland Medical System. They say they have not received any patients from this incident. We've also heard back from LifeBridge Health and MedStar Health. They've indicated that they have received 0 patients in connection to this incident. Something troubling here is that we have heard from parents who are frustrated, as well as when our Kim Dacey was speaking with some frustrated students. Parents are telling us that, in the last 10 minutes, they say that they were not receiving reports promptly. Their kids told them they were not told right away when this happened. They're saying, quote, that this first alert, when it happened, it was delayed. So they were not happy about how long it took to find out about this. Of course, we're going to speak more with Morgan State to learn, why it took so long. But that is the sentiment that we're hearing from students right now. We do have a photographer on the other side of this curb. He's pointing, saying this press conference is about to start. So Deb and Andre, back to you.
Tommy, we'll let you get to that news conference so you could listen in to what authorities have to say about this shooting incident on the campus of Morgan State University. And Tommy was mentioning Kim Dacey. We understand that Kim Dacey's on her way to that Safeway parking lot at 4401 Hartford Road, which is where the university and the police department want parents and any loved ones to go to receive word as to the whereabouts of their loved ones, students presumably, on the campus of Morgan State University as we wait for this news conference.
We've been speaking all night with a number of students, including some of whom have worked here before and some of whom are currently working here, including a Morgan State University student, Amani, who is an intern here. And earlier this week, Amani was very excited about homecoming and shared with one of our managers that her understanding was that on Saturday, at the homecoming events on Saturday, that official celebrations were going to be cut off at 7 p.m. And the idea was that they wanted to end it before things got, again, according to Amani, who shared this with our manager, so things would stay safe, because in the last couple of years there have been some incidents. So safety was certainly on the mind of students and of Morgan State administrators as well, as they were planning and hoping to have a safe and positive week, and they will get back to that. They will, because the spirit is strong there. But for now, this is a real roadblock in the events there, and a real roadblock in kind of the hearts of both the current students and,
all right, there you go,
gigantic.
I just sent you on Discord.
Huge.
Yeah, a group of alumni who are really have made it clear
actually,
on
I
social
need
media
to
tonight that they are there to
support
the school that they love and to get everybody to move past this and to move forward together as the family that is Morgan State.
Or as I like to call her,
Wi-Fi
Crumb.
Used to work with us, Camp Pot said that.
If you guys want to see the ghost that was up here behind me,
students and
there
staff,
is
faculty,
the link to the Twitter
University community.
It's absolutely terrifying.
I'm
wearing a happy birthday tiara. It was Steve Gosney's birthday,
week where
and I was doing a beginning
from
stream.
The events of this evening, but
also
also
I need to
try to move forward to Saturday and homecoming.
Quick.
And the reason why a lot of people are in town right now to celebrate homecoming week, including the event tonight, the coronation ceremony for Mr. and Mrs. Morgan State University.
Well, I do expect this to come up in the news conference. We know we will hear from the mayor. We will hear from Commissioner Worley and the president of Morgan State, Dr. David Wilson. And I'm sure that that will be a question for Dr. Wilson, which is, excuse me, how do you move on from here? And what are the plans for tomorrow? And what are the plans for the rest of the week? Because nobody wants this to put in, excuse me, to put an end to what they all were all planning and the celebrations that mean so much to what is, which is a family. And I keep saying the family, but that is what everybody that we were interviewing tonight, all the students were saying, we were family waiting and celebrating together. And for this coronation of Mr. and Miss Morgan State tonight at that event at the Murphy Fine Arts Center, which is a beautiful facility there at Morgan.
Center. Dr. Wilson will be posed this question, and city leaders will also be posed this question. Not only what are they going to do for this week, but what are they going to do for the weeks, months, years to come, so that something like this doesn't happen, not just during homecoming week, but on any given night. We were talking to students who have a fear of walking around campus at night because of the incident that happened tonight. And then the city in general, we were talking to Councilwoman Odette Ramos earlier. I mean, this is just one of several events that have happened in the city in recent weeks that cause people to be concerned about their safety.
All right, come on.
ATF
We gotta get this
Special Agents
going.
and K-9 remain on the scene there, according to Twitter, that they are partnering with Baltimore police in this investigation and searching the crime scene there on the campus of Morgan State for shell
Lori
casings
Davis, you
and
saw
any
it?
additional evidence.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy,
so
isn't it?
they're
Like
partnering
it
with
comes
Baltimore
in and like you can
police,
see, and then
as,
it goes.
it's really
So I've
all
also
hands
had
on
I had a
deck
lamp,
at
a
Morgan
desk
State
lamp,
as
you
they
know, like
investigate,
sitting here on
what
the
happened.
floor.
Again, as we wait
And I was
for
sitting here just like
some
this one, and
official
all of a sudden,
word of what
and I use my hand as an
we were
example because
told
you
it
think like
is
this.
only
It,
minutes away
it goes,
that we will be hearing from the
and it made a
mayor,
noise.
the
It
police
goes
commissioner, and the
like that. So it
president of Morgan
flips
State.
off and does that real.
Go ahead.
As it's about to be
And so
1 o'clock,
when that
we have another
happened,
statement, from Morgan State
I'm like,
University.
oh
Attention,
great, you know,
Morgan
like you
community,
could
the
hear
shelter-in-place
the
order
bulb
on
blow,
campus is
right?
lifted. All shuttle
So
services
I didn't
have
turn it
resumed.
on
As
or
more
anything,
details
and
become
I go to move it, and I
available, we will
realized it
update
was
our
plugged
campus
into the
community by official
circuit breaker
university communication
or the surge
channels,
protector.
and we are waiting
So the
for
surge
a news
shouldn't go
conference
through
that is
and just
supposed
light
to
this thing on.
be underway
It
momentarily,
was manual,
and
you know, like you have to.
Scott,
It's got like a little
Commissioner
arm, you know, you have to
Worley,
twist
and
to
University
turn it on.
President Dr. David Wilson
So
are
I made the white rabbit
scheduled to
unplug
be
it. I
the
was like, I'm not
speakers at
touching
this
it.
news
I was like, if I touch that, I'll
Really
get
struck
electrocuted.
tonight by the young
So
people who bravely
hang on,
shared
let me
with our
mute this.
reporters,
Sorry.
particularly with Kim Dacey, who has been talking to the students. Really just.
So anyway, so that happened, right? This thing blows on me, right? And it's in a surge protector. So she unplugs it, hands it to me, and I'm like, the light bulb didn't look like it blew. So I go to a different plug-in out in the hallway. I plug it in, and guess what? I turn the switch, and it comes on.
Okay, so we have some time to check back.
It didn't blow.
Really phenomenal reporting tonight, speaking to some phenomenal students at Morgan State.
What's happening, Purple? Did you see the ghost?
The Safeway has been the location where authorities wanted families to go to get some information about their loved ones on campus. So Kim has now moved to that location on Harford Road. I'm going to dance around a little bit until Kim gets
So,
to the place.
yeah.
Just to wait a few here.
So then, okay, so like some background stuff that happened. So White Rabbit's convinced that there's a apparition that lives here. Oh yeah. Well, so okay, so hang on, here we go.
Well, Deborah, we just moved locations to to the Safeway, as you mentioned, off Harford Road, and this is where we were told parents were directed to come, parents who wanted to reunite with their children who might have been on or near campus at the time of the shooting. Now, when we just pulled in a few minutes ago, the police officers who are at the entrance here said most of the parents at this point have left. I did approach a small group of parents who are here left in the parking lot, and they immediately said, we don't want to talk to the media. So, which is understandable in a situation like this. It's been a very emotional night for everyone on campus, and certainly for parents who are watching all this unfold on TV and on social media and just wanting to maybe see and hold and hug their children again. So again, we are here at the Safeway off Harford Road, and it looks like there is some kind of an emergency vehicle in the back. It looks like an ambulance back there. We're not sure why that's there, but we do have some police officers here on the scene directing folks. But it doesn't look like many people remain here, many parents remain here. So we're hoping that means that most of them have been reunited with their children after this.
Clumsy, okay, so guys,
ordeal.
Clumsy.
That's the very latest here from Harford Road. We'll send it back to you guys.
Kim, we were so struck by your interviews. I'm going to get to that in a second, but we're going to take a look at this tweet from ATF.
ATF special agents and K9 remain on scene at Morgan State.
ATF special agents and K9 remain on scene at Morgan State University.
Searching for showcasing. I read somewhere that one of the officers had found showcasing.
Searching the crime scene.
I just kind of ignored it. So anyway, so Clumsy. So Clumsy.
Federal partners working with the Baltimore police.
Where did you Chinese? What? What happened?
Andre and I are, as I'm sure many people are who
I don't even know, man. All right, hang on, are we back?
When Regina and Amani left you, I'm assuming that they headed home, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How were they? First of all.
Oh, by the way, you know the Under Armour that she's wearing? Under Armour is based out of Maryland.
Really remarkable, but I could really see, particularly in Amani, how
they put everybody in the state of Maryland in Under Armour.
How did they seem when they left? Which I'm sure they were so glad to go home and to go to sleep. How did they seem to you?
Okay, so they're talking about how did the parents
I'll tell you
seem.
what, Deb. When I first
I hate questions like this. Anyway, so yeah, Clumsy. So my wife has told the story before that our there's a picture frame up on a dresser, and a dresser. I was gonna show you with my hands. A dresser's like what, like 18 to maybe 20 inches or 24 inches deep, probably 24 inches deep. It's like, I don't know. And it, a picture got knocked off. Landed on the floor. That was, well, let's see here. Yeah. Max Murray, yes. Kevin Plank founded Under Armour. He got kicked out of Georgetown Prep, so he went to St. John's instead. He never forgot, made sure he never donated to Prep. That is funny. That is funny. And then what else? There's some other things that happened. And so Clumsy said that she felt like we did have a ghost. It was a female ghost. And was, didn't mean any harm or anything like that. Yes, Callie, 100%. Fishing for the drama. I think everybody over here loves Max Murrah. Max, if you would come over and just do my show as me, that would be so awesome. Just put on some sunglasses. Everybody be like, oh my gosh, this is the real expert, Max Murrah. That's what we'll do. Max the expert Murrah. That's what it should be. Anyway, yeah, so the picture frame, she had a stack of boxes that fell. Like she sat there and watched it, like it moved. The box was like, it was like someone on the other side going tap, tap, pop, and knocked the box off. But anyway, so like the whole thing with this like ghost deal, like that started happening, and It's kind of freaky. White girls is totally acceptable. I don't think racism is real. I think it's a made up term. That's what I'm gonna go with. Like ghosts, birds. Birds aren't real. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Anyway, so it was, what was it? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the box fell off. Well then, so I had this thing. I had the lamp. Then one day, she's not here. She was gone all day. Hey, to hell and back. Boy, that's wild that hell and back come here. Tell him back we need to talk. Tell him back, have you seen my ghost? Scroll up a little bit. There's a link to Twitter. Tell me what you think about it. Actually, hold on. Maybe still be here. No, that's not it. Let's see here. All right, here you go, Hellenbach. Hellenbach, I've missed you. Gosh, I've missed you so much. All right, there you go. Check that one out. So there's a active shooting at Morgan State University, and this is the we're waiting on the press conference right now. And it's supposed to be in 15 minutes, and that was like 20 minutes ago.
If people are interested in calling, and that number is 888-685-8464. And this nonprofit was formed in response to the shooting in Uvalde,
Is that Katie
Texas.
correct? Oh no.
Morgan now joining this group, this club, this terrible club.
Nobody wanted to be a part of.
Right.
Okay.
So you've all been keeping an eye on this and offering their.
They look like they need some rest. Anyway, so like I was saying, so White Rabbit was gone one day, right? And sitting there, sitting here all day. I don't know what happened. I go into her office, like, I mean, we're just streaming trivia. She's in the other room. And I looked, and the window was open about 8 inches. Summertime, right? This is 3 weeks ago. It's warm, it's because I thought maybe she opened it up a little bit for Blue Dog, but it's bigger than she would normally open because she'd be afraid the dog could like get through. And I just lost oh, there it is. We'd be able to get through and raise the window up. So I asked her, I said, hey, did you open the window? She said, no, I didn't. I said, are you sure? She's positive she didn't. She left too early. She was not in the room. Wouldn't have happened. And I know it wouldn't have happened either. Yeah, you just watch it. That was interesting. Yeah. Oh, remember so that was happened during a live. Like I found out that the window was open, because the dog, I think maybe Blue Dog started acting up or something. I go on our chat, I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. The window's open about 8 inches. I was like, okay, either a ghost did it. So we're going to rule that one out. Ghosts aren't real. That doesn't happen. So B, somebody else did it. Or C, my wife did it and doesn't, which would be very uncharacteristic of her. So, of course, the only one that really matters is B, somebody else did it. That was fun. Clearing the house, making sure nobody was in it. Yeah, it's very fun. And now here's the thing is, so like people say that it's my camera adjusting. I know my camera adjusts a lot, but that one image is so weird because the thing comes over this way and like it looks at me and it goes over here and everybody says it goes in that closet, which is not good. Oh, I just got a cold chill.
just a beautiful scene that was described to us by
very not good. Well, I got cold chills all over.
Potts, who is an alumni and who was there at Murphy Fine Arts and was sheltering in place. And it sounds like it was just, something that nobody wanted to happen, but the spirituality that unfolded in that place where Morgan Choir often performs. Brought a lot of people comfort at a really difficult time.
Speaking of comfort, he says his past experiences, including his past employment here, prepared him for this moment that he was not anticipating and never thought that he would have to take part in. But nonetheless,
that's weird, right?
Served as that center.
Do you look? Do you check and see? Have you ever? I don't know. I mean, what could you do to like? I mean, could you put like, I don't know, like paper on your bed so you hear crinkling if somebody sat down? I don't know. That is terrifying. Gio Twins, how are you doing? Where did I see you the other night? Where was that? I said, hey, how are you doing? I was making the rounds somewhere. Oh, it was during the Charlotte, whatever. Whatever. Don't you like my thing? Is it Cena? Charlotte Cena? I do not know.
Morgan, so we have a familial connection to Morgan State. We've spent a lot of time there.
That is not what I was looking for.
There.
No, let me do this one more time. Yeah, Charlotte Cena.
Connection there. It feels close to home for all of us. Some of our dear friends who used to work.
And I'm trying to. I mean, how much longer is this thing going to take? Why are they so slow in Baltimore?
Worry about the young people who have worked here and continue to work here and intern here and want to grow as journalists here. And Amani, who found herself on the scene there reporting to us the facts, but also speaking very much from the heart as she endured a very, very difficult night there as a student. 8 hours from home and feeling just terrified being there. Again, we are awaiting this news conference. I know we've been saying that. I'm sure you're.
Why does it take so long?
On all hands and all toes here. Yeah, you stop counting, but we are awaiting word, and we know it's happening, and it should be happening within moments.
And we are told that when this news conference happens, the mayor, Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott, Baltimore Police Commissioner Richard Worley, and Morgan State University President Dr. David Wilson will be.
Okay, sorry.
At this news conference, telling us.
I was looking for something, and we still don't have anything here. Come on.
Tuesday night, as we are now waiting for this news conference, early Wednesday morning, as we are still looking at flashing lights outside of a building there on the campus of Morgan State University, as we're looking at the intersection of Hillen Road and Argonne Drive.
I mean, there are a number of scenes there. So you have this scene here, where podiums have been set up and we're waiting for the news conference.
Yeah,
you
Charlotte,
sorry,
burner proof. Okay.
Where Kim Dacey was, which was the.
I don't even know how I found you over there. It was so weird.
Information about their loved ones and to speak with police. And then you have these other spaces that have developed all over the campus.
I don't see anything. I just feel a bed go down, someone sat down.
Safety nook, right?
Yes,
where they feel more comfortable, and then many people, many students.
I don't even think I know burner
and alumni who don't live on campus have now headed home for the night.
I was just looking for live streams.
As they try to kind of process this.
So Wilson Dallas has gotten used to. I'm still alive, and apparently they mean no harm. But you know what, though? There's something so terrifying to me about that. I don't like it. I'm not into
Baltimore helping Baltimore police.
I'm not into any of that stuff. Oh, you guys were talking about like when I made the White Rabbit, unplugged the lamp.
Help police solve whatever.
So news about the news. The story behind that is the White Rabbit, her family.
What exactly happened? But we know that for students
is related to the Bells of Tennessee of the infamous Bell Witch. You guys heard of the Bell Witch? The Bell Witch is what they made. What's the Blair Witch Project? Did you ever see the Blair Witch Project? The idea behind that is what the Bell Witch.
Assumption. We know that there does not appear to be many patients
created. Not created. But anyway, the stories of the Bell Witch is what was the inspiration for the Blair Witch Project. And the Bell Witch was, or the Bell family of Tennessee were supposedly haunted by this witch. And when I say haunted,
I've been going back and forth between where the press conference is going to be held. It's just behind me here across the street in front of the Morgan State University sign. We've been seeing some students come out. I've been asking if they're okay. No one has been wanting to talk. We're just making sure that these kids are okay at this point. A very scary situation for them. We have Councilwoman Odette Ramos here. I just spoke with one of the public information officers. He says it really should be any minute now that we speak with someone. We do have some emotional students on the side here that we're not going to show because this is a very traumatic experience for these kids to go through. So we are seeing them trickle out as they're leaving the shelter-in-place orders. And we're hoping to hear from police any minute now. We're still waiting. We've been waiting hours. We have not received any information in regards to a suspect in this case.
No suspect. Oh, they have. That's probably
been walking back and forth. We did get word there possibly may be some hotels nearby for students to stay at if they don't feel safe. We've been seeing shuttle buses come in and out of this area for students. One of the bus drivers said that he was called here to pick up some students. So it is just a very active scene still, hours later. But it is promising that we do have a public information officer in the area who is telling us it should be any minute now. He told me that the police officers, the commissioner, the mayor, they were speaking with students who experienced this, and they wanted to finish up those chats before they came and talked with us. So we're just going to stay at this corner where police are blocking off the campus and continue to cover this.
They don't have anybody arrested yet.
We really should be hearing from police any minute now, but as soon as we do, of course, I'll bring it to you. But for now, back to you.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, so Hellenbach has an amazing. Hellenbach is
the juxtaposition of the flashing police lights and then
maybe kind of gifted.
I think
it's maybe kind of gifted. I like keeping her close.
We're looking at the police officers on one side of the street.
She is. I've missed her a lot too. I've needed her here because she's very, very wise.
We are waiting for this news conference. Earlier we've been saying that we've.
Yeah, so she's still on the loose. It looks like.
President, and we're gonna go.
Yeah, it was so wild. I was just like, I came out like, oh my gosh, hey, how you doing? I love doing that, guys. Like, I try to, if I go into something, if I see you there, or if you see me somewhere, please say hi to me. I really like this chat. Like, I have so many people say how much they love this chat.
Now, we're told by the police officers who were here at the entrance that most parents have left. I would assume.
Yeah, she's repeating what she said earlier. The parents have left. But anyway, so many people say they love this chat. It's so nice. It's so safe. It's so, I don't know, it's mature and uplifting. And I'm like, yeah, it's really cool. I love this place. You guys are so awesome. So anyway, I love seeing you guys when you're out, you know, and I think that's cool. You know what I do is a couple times is I start doing like rotation of who's live and go in real quick and stuff. But I go talking with other people that are doing the same, go with me. I'm like, hey, have you ever seen this person? I'm like, oh, they're live, or this person. That's how like introduce some people to Clumsy that way. I've introduced people to Lincoln Kane that way, and Cool Frog, and all it's a bunch of different creators. Y'all tonight, like Waifu Cron. I can't pronounce her name. Whoa!
Like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
Look how big she is. She towers over
what I saw was on
that little
media, like
reporter.
Telling us, hey, don't go anywhere. You know, they're shooting on campus. But yeah, from the school.
We got some tall people there.
It took about 2 hours.
And Regina was saying that that's.
Oh yeah, I need to finish that.
She thinks that's too long. They did send an alert out immediately to her phone as we were talking to her that the shelter in place was lifted. But again, she feels that it was too long of a time before folks at Morgan notified all of the students on campus and off of what was going on, and that there was a situation that they needed to be careful of, shelter in place. and just generally be aware of. Again, parents were told to come here to the Safeway.
Did I say hi back? Or did I leave?
With their children, but again, we're told by police officers that most of those parents have left at this time. Hopefully reunited.
Love you, Yaya. She's the best. Somebody, Yaya was streaming me the other day, and somebody came in and said something, and like, bleep, instant ban. I've banned people all the time. That's what I'm gonna start saying. I have more people banned than I do in here. Mel, it's another breaking news story. This was happening at Morgan State University. 4 people were, maybe 5 are injured. Might be a cop that walked into a pole. That's kind of funny. But it was, we're waiting on the press conference now. Waiting on the press conference. What's this? It's like, see, I have a fear of the dark. I have a lot of flashlights. But anyway, sorry guys.
Who's a former student.
Yeah, thank you.
He said that he was singing.
Chris Mullins, how are you doing? White Rabbit and I have talked about you 3 times recently, and I can't remember a single thing right now. She said, "Oh, we're talking about how beautiful Chris Mullins has one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard."
People were frantic and anxious.
Purple. Good night.
All we could do
Sleep
was really
tight.
Surrender and
See you soon.
Pray and pray that everything would be okay, despite the situation that we were in.
Purple is great. She's a good friend.
Running into the choir.
And
we were in the choir room actually, and people were running into
there you go.
The choir room.
So
crying and saying something's going on.
it's so awesome.
Wrong. And so we told them everything's going to be okay. If you want to stay in here, stay in here. You know, this is a safe space. This is a safe place. So that's what we did. We didn't allow the moment to.
No, we really do. Absolutely. I love your voice. I love talking to you. And
emotionally,
I've seen you over there. You've been following some of those trials, haven't you?
The place of spirit of prayer and just allow that to take over. Really
is that what that? Yeah.
That.
Yeah, she's gone.
One moment you're in song and prayer, and the next moment you're comforting people running to you seeking shelter.
How about them Cowboys? There you go.
Actually, at one point, they actually could hear the music. They could hear, people singing, people praying, and so they all just were.
They played New England this weekend, didn't they?
And we encouraged them.
Last weekend.
Be okay as long as we stick together, we stay together. And we encourage each other. There's nothing that
we are still here, and I'm glad to know that. I thought maybe you didn't like it around me anymore. I have a inferiority complex. You guys know that, right? I'm actually pretty shy and bashful.
Resonate from this.
Now I feel weird.
And when we perhaps see some video about what happened at the Center. I hope that is the takeaway that people have when it comes to the spirit.
Yeah, I love doing these sort of things. I was kind of worried about this because, like, man, look what time it is. Because some of these, man, they'll go forever. Some of these, I hate having to say no on things. I was in bed when the Charlotte Cena stuff broke. If I had followed Charlotte Cena beforehand about the kidnapping and everything, I would have made myself get up. Oh, Callie, it's just a sweet and very, I don't know, it's just, she's Australian. She has a very, very cool accent. It's just, I don't know. Everybody's ear is different, but to me, it triggers a sense. All right, hang on. Let's put this guy. He's a witness.
When he heard what happened, first of all, tell me how you learned about what happened and what your reaction was.
I got a call from his mother, who we're not together. She called me in tears, telling me that to turn on the news, and I turned on the news, and my first reaction was to come and find my son and make sure he was okay.
And tell me, have you talked to your son, and what did he say?
Yes. So my understanding was that she had tried to contact him and couldn't contact him. He was in the dorm where it happened. A friend of his had his phone. They heard shots, and they scattered, and he didn't have his phone with him, and it took quite a while for me to actually get in contact with him.
What were you thinking,
Oh,
feeling?
wouldn't it be
during that
wild if
time
his
when you
son
didn't
was
know
the
where
guy
he
that got
was?
interviewed earlier?
Terrified. I was terrified. So, hey, you haven't heard from him. I can't get him. I'm on the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I
Man, could you
drove up
imagine though if
here
that
and
was his son that we listened to earlier?
watching the news on the phone and hearing updates. Don't come near the campus. Come to the Safeway, and this is until I heard something else.
How long was it before you heard from your son and knew he was okay?
On the way here from PG County. The phone rings. It's a number I don't recognize. I answer it. I hear his voice. I kind of tear up a little bit.
Oh, this is a cool dad.
And I felt
Wu-Tang's
a little bit better.
awesome.
Felt a little bit better on the rest of the ride.
I can't imagine the relief hearing his voice and hearing that he was okay. So where is he now?
He's with a friend at a friend's house. I'm getting ready to go pick him up as soon as I'm finished here. Getting ready to go pick him up.
What a night. What do you think about all this?
I don't know. I'm not sure what we're doing out here.
Take care, Yaya.
Ridiculous, man. I see this stuff on the news every day. I'm not sure how we got here or how to fix it, but it's getting crazy.
Do you feel safe with your son staying on campus in the dorm where this happened, after this happened?
No.
That was awesome. He laughed and he looked scared. No.
He wanted to stay on campus. I'm not from this area, but I'm familiar with the area. I was a little leery about it, but this is what he wanted to do.
Do you think you'll let him stay here on campus?
We'll see. Let's get past, let's get past tonight first.
Now, a lot of parents were expressing frustration that the university itself wasn't quick enough at putting out an alert to the students themselves to let them know there was an incident, there was a shooting, that something happened. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I was woken up out of my sleep with it, so I'm not sure what the timeline was. I don't know when it started, when it ended, but
is it something that you think the school should let students know as soon as possible?
I mean, I hate these questions.
However you can, yeah.
No, I think y'all let students know like after everything's over with. You'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, shelter in place. We really would appreciate if y'all would have done that. But you
what
had
do you
no
think
idea
you'll do?
how to know
What's
that.
it going to be like when you see your son for the first time?
I'm gonna hug him. He's gonna
you're gonna hug him.
I'm gonna hug him.
Well, thank you so much, Bird, for talking to us.
His
You're a
name
good
Bert?
dad to drive all the way up here at this hour to see your son. I'm glad he's okay, and I hope you get to see him soon. Yeah, so that's expressing some of the sentiment that a lot of parents felt tonight when they heard that news that there was a shooting on the Morgan State
But I love this. They
University
talk
campus.
about this
Again,
like it's an
everyone who has
elementary school,
a child
like
or
college.
a friend.
I mean, how many parents are
who
right
goes
there
to
at
this
college?
University kind of had those thoughts, and they're trying to reunite at this point, and make sure everyone's okay.
Man, come on, we gotta get this press conference on.
Thank you. Kim talking to a father who drove up from Prince George's County after receiving word.
Oh, here we go. Press conference.
What we're about to hear right here.
All right, let's go to the podium where Commissioner Worley, Acting Commissioner Worley, President David Wilson,
acting commissioner.
The mayor are prepared to address the media about what
Good morning.
happened.
Joining me here today is Mayor Brandon Scott, Morgan State University President David Wilson, Morgan State Police Chief Lance Hatcher, Fire Chief Jay Wallace, representatives
hear
of
this?
ATF and the FBI, Councilwoman Ramos, and community leader from Hillen Road Community, correct? Yesterday, approximately 9:25 p.m., Morgan State University police were on patrol. They heard discharge and responded to the scene, located multiple victims within seconds or minutes. Our BPD fire and police resources were on scene, helping the Morgan State University police handle the scene, also treat the victims. Preliminarily at this time, we know there's a total of 5 victims, ages 18 to 22. We believe all have non-life-threatening injuries at this time. There were 4 males and 1 female.
Okay.
All victims are being treated and transported by first responders as first responders heard the shots, and all appear to be gunshot wounds. At the same time, we have now learned that multiple windows shattered and made our officers believe possibly we had an active shooter. So we immediately put our emergency response for an active shooter in place. The area was cordoned off. We set up a command post. Officers basically went to the different buildings. We secured several areas. BPD SWAT, along with members from our federal, local, and other jurisdictions, came to assist us as we cleared the buildings to make sure we did not have an active shooter. We did not locate the suspect at this time. The scene remains active, and we are working alongside our many federal law enforcement partners to piece together everything that exactly happened. Right now, our thoughts and prayers are with these victims, their families, our Morgan community, and our city. BPD and Morgan State University officials are asking concerned family members to continue to avoid the campus area. Family members may report to the Safeway parking lot located at 4401 Hartford Road. A BPD officer is on scene to assist the families. I want to make very clear that we are still investigating and the details are very preliminary at this point. Anyone with information related to this incident is asked to call 911 or Metro Crime Stoppers at 1-866-7-LOCKUP. At this time, I'll turn it over to Morgan State University Police Chief Hatcher.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. As Commissioner Worley stated, Morgan State University police officers were in routine patrol on the campus when they heard discharges from a firearm. They quickly responded to the area, located several victims, and rendered aid. As we know it now, 4 of the 5 individuals that suffered injury are Morgan students. We would like to thank our local partners, federal and state, for responding to this incident and helping us to manage and resolve this issue. I'm going to turn it over to Morgan State University President, Dr. Wilson.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to thank Mayor Scott, the Baltimore City Police, for working seamlessly with the Morgan State University Police to get on the scene quickly here and investigate the matter at hand. I also want to express appreciation to Governor Moore for reaching out to me to ensure that if we needed additional resources from the state, that those resources would also be available. I attended this evening the coronation of Mr. and Miss Morgan State University. It was a beautiful event in our Murphy Fine Arts Auditorium, almost filled to capacity. This is a ritualistic event on the campus of Morgan State University at the commencing of homecoming week. And we typically have parents coming from all over the state, all over the United States, to witness their sons and daughters taking part in being crowned Mr. and Miss whatever organization they're representing. This was an unbelievably beautiful event this evening, and our students at the end of that were headed over to the Student Center to rejoice and to enjoy themselves when this unfortunate situation erupted on the campus. Since that time, I have met with our students, I have met with parents, I have escorted them to their residential halls. I have ensured that they will get to where they need to go for the rest of the evening. I can also say that I have canceled classes here at Morgan for tomorrow, and we will be assessing what will happen for the rest of the homecoming week as early as tomorrow morning, and will duly inform you and others of any decisions that we make in that regard.
So classes are canceled tomorrow.
Thank you,
That's
Dr.
the big
Wilson.
news we got.
Good morning, everyone. This morning, the entire city of Baltimore's heart aches for the Morgan community, for these victims and their families, and for our city as a whole. This unfortunate and unacceptable tragedy joins, as we know, a long line of colleges and schools around this country that have seen incidents like this. And it showcases again for all of us as we thank the women and men of Morgan State Police, BPD, fire, everyone that responded heroically out to this scene. But it reminds us all, again, that we are dealing with not just here in Baltimore, not just at Morgan State University, but across this country of the United States, an epidemic when it comes to guns and gun violence. And it's time for us to get serious about that, not just at the local level where we've recovered over 2,100 guns, but at the national level.
No, that's political. Come on, let's get past this. What we need to know is where was the shooter? What happened? Why haven't you caught them? Why are they hard to find? Why are they hard to catch? You had a major event like this, and people can't say, "Hey, he went that way." I mean, come on, that's what I want to know about. I want to know about you passing some agenda now. It's not the time.
Where my anger is tonight, because my anger is with the people that pulled that trigger, and we're going to work alongside Morgan State.
I guess no one wanted the job. He looked at one of the students and also looked like he'd rather be elsewhere.
We also have to talk about the accountability for every single solitary person and system around how people who clearly do not have the mental capacity to have a gun.
That is not. You don't know anything about this. I mean, nobody.
Over again, and think that the status quo around guns.
Someone gave him the microphone.
Is okay because it's not okay.
I like that term. He looks like he'd rather be elsewhere.
It's not okay for it to happen on our streets. It's not okay for it to happen anywhere.
Yeah.
In a country that prides itself in being
and down the street now with a shooter on the list. I agree.
Gun violence and mental health that have to be addressed. We're going to continue to do our part here locally.
Snitches get stitches.
Everybody that involved in reducing violence here in Baltimore, from our community violence intervention workers.
God, Max. How do you understand my language?
National action, especially from Congress, because we know that we can stop these, is whether we have the courage to do so. But we're going to continue to be here to support Morgan State University. I call it Baltimore's University, because we know we are very proud. We are Morgan proud. And we're going to be here to support this school, their community, and their families through this tragedy. But
this guy, come on, man. Yo, you want to know statistics, dude? Did you know that the #1 group to worry about would be these college-age kids? Okay. There you go.
You can just let me know. So we're going to start with Leah at the AP.
Okay, how many shooters and where exactly on campus did it
Finally,
happen?
thank you.
That's still part of the ongoing investigation that we can't release that right now.
Okay,
why?
Tweeted they thought 3 shooters. Is that not confirmed?
We can't confirm any of that right now.
Okay.
All right, Hugo Banner.
Can you confirm more?
He's wearing Under Armour.
No.
Notice that?
We can't confirm.
Baltimore Sun?
No,
Yep.
no arrests.
No.
So, no arrests have been made. You said you haven't located the suspect. We've seen campus sort of open back up in the last couple hours. Can you explain how you made that decision without locating the suspect to, I don't know, if lifting the lockdown or lifting the shelter in place?
Look at the dude over his shoulder. Oh, the
How did you
ATF.
decide to open
ATF
campus back
police.
up?
It was a decision that we all came together to make, but what we didn't open the campus up until our SWAT team had cleared the building where we thought the suspect may have ran or where we thought the shot came from. They cleared every single floor twice. And after that, we realized the campus was most likely safe, and we opened it back up because the shooter was nowhere around that we could find.
And that was Thurgood Marshall Hall?
WJZ.
Over here. Where exactly did the shooting take place? Was it inside the building? Was it outside the building?
It was outside.
Thank you.
All right, WBAL.
This is for the university. We're just wondering about the notification system. We've heard a lot from parents and kids who have been leaving, students. They were saying it took a while to get notified about this. Can you share how long it took so we can find out what are the facts?
Oh, that's a good one. How long did it take?
Yes. We received a call at approximately 9:27, I believe, and the first alert went out at 9:30. There were approximately 4 additional alerts that went out subsequent to the first alert.
All right, Channel 2.
What did the first alert say?
First of all, how does the university
The first alert said, "Hey, did anybody hear any gunshots?"
What kind of resources will be available for them moving forward?
This is a very tragic incident on the campus of the National Treasure Morgan State University. By no means will it define who we are as a university.
Really
Morgan is an anchor institution in Baltimore City. We are one of the top institutions in the United States. We are a fast-growing institution. We are a very consequential institution. And it is unfortunate that this tragedy happened here tonight. We do understand that our university community is traumatized by it. And as such, we are moving forward to cancel classes on tomorrow, number one. But we also have in place 24/7 counseling services. And I met with the students tonight. They are availing themselves of those services. We are deploying counselors tomorrow in person to Thurgood Marshall, and they'll be there as well to provide ongoing counseling support to our students. And so Morgan State University will not be deterred.
Wilson,
we
Dallas,
will move forward.
good night.
We will continue our momentum here
well.
at Morgan. But it is indeed
you never know what tomorrow's going to bring.
Very, very unfortunate situation that would have us standing here tonight talking about students being injured and their parents actually suffering. My son came to Morgan, and I know what it is like, to have a child off in college. And so we are communicative to all of our communities. But Morgan State University, rest assured, is going to move forward and would not be deterred in our momentum here.
So officially they're saying not on number of suspects or description. They'll appreciate Max's tip. 2 white men with red MAGA baseball caps yelling, "This is MAGA country."
National story. This is the most recent of several violent incidents.
Speaking of, this guy kind of looks like Jesse Smollett.
To people across the country about that. We're on an outstanding university campus. Beautiful Baltimore. Homecoming this weekend. What do you say about the city?
What I say to my people around the country is what I just said, Keith. That this is not just a Baltimore thing. And when you live in a city and you live in any city in this country right now, anybody, any mayor in any city will tell you that we have a national problem with guns in the hands of people that should not have them, and we have to handle it in a national way. I could sit here tonight and tell you, as you very well know, because you and I talk about it almost every day, that we're a city that is actually seeing a decrease in homicides and shootings. But that doesn't matter tonight, because we have kids at college who were shot. And this happens time and time again, not just in Baltimore, but
they like
in
to get out
Washington,
in front
D.C.,
of the
in
narrative.
New York,
Like,
in
we don't
Atlanta,
know who
in
these
city
people are.
after city after
What if
city
you've come
after
to find
city.
out that they
and
were
it's been happening that way for decades. And we have to deal with this issue nationally. It has to be done.
What if you
the
find
same
out?
way
He said
that we
it
got
happens to
serious about
kids
people
for
dying
decades.
from cigarette
What if you find out it was
cancer, the
National
same
Guard?
way that we got serious about
Like they
people
did in
dying in
Kent,
car accidents
Kent
and we
State.
mandated seatbelts, we have to get serious about guns. Have to. Or if not, we're going to continue to have this same conversation over and over and over again. As I said to you before, I was in 9th grade, right down the street at Merville High School when Columbine happened. And we heard then, not one more. How many have happened since? And there's been little to no action at the national level.
Yeah, there was. There was a lot of action between that time. I think all this is funny after recent Supreme Court decisions. I just don't politicize tragedy, man. Come on.
Before the incident, we had a security plan in place for the rest of homecoming week. We actually got a briefing on that today.
I have a story. How you doing?
But on tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I will be having an emergency meeting of my executive team, and we will be assessing and reassessing homecoming week activities here at Morgan.
So they're going to reassess homecoming activities. You know what I would say? Everything's going to go on as planned. Everything's going to go on as planned, because what this is a bunch of idiot drive-by people. That's what, right, police chief? I mean, come on, you're right there. Give me an answer. You've had 6 hours. If you can't figure out something, do you know how many cameras they have in that area?
First, I'd like to say that we take their safety very, very seriously. and we do everything humanly possible to ensure their safety.
Something like
So
this
we've
happened
taken
in
extraordinary
July
measures
of this year.
to
Exact same
bring
thing.
additional security resources to campus. Unfortunately, individuals.
I mean, they're acting like there was
respond
no
to campus
police
and
officers at
act
this event
poorly.
tonight.
So
You know,
even
it was
though
crawling
we take
with
extraordinary
cops.
measures to increase policing, increase our camera coverage, increase
Cameras don't
different
stop
technologies
anything.
that we have deployed across campus. Oftentimes you can't stop a bad actor from doing bad acts.
No, you can't,
But
because
we
this
will
place was
continue
full
to
of
try
cops.
to ensure the safety of our students and be very successful doing that.
Any outlets?
I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm worried about
All
you.
right, thank you guys.
Okay?
Just so everyone knows, this is live stream on
Really
BT's
missed you.
Facebook page.
If those things fell off, I'm missing you, man.
We've just been listening to this news conference more than 4 hours after this shooting incident on the campus of Morgan State University. We heard from Police Commissioner Richard Worley, the Morgan State University Police Chief Lance Hatcher, Dr. David Wilson, the president of Morgan State University, and Mayor Brandon Scott. The news conference started with the police commissioner updating the number of victims. 5 people shot, ages 18 to 22.
Well, then that means that plus
men,
there's a police officer
1
that
woman.
ran into
We
a
understand-
pole.
1 woman. We
Walked
understand
into
that
a
1
pole.
person is not a
Yeah.
student, but
Oh, there's a
victims,
kid that had an asthma
students
attack
right now at Morgan State University.
They do
All
not
right,
have
guys.
a suspect in custody.
I know I shouldn't make
They do
jokes
not.
or
They're
make
asking
light of it,
people
but
with
I'm sorry.
information to
I
contact
demand.
Baltimore
I
police.
demand. I mean, I don't live in Baltimore. Okay, first of all, you got to remember when these type of things happen. You hear people say, "We demand justice. We demand that." You have to be able to take control of your situation. Where I am in Tennessee. Okay, I'll tell you. Hey, let me back this up. I've been to Baltimore one time. I drove through it on my way to Pennsylvania. I was going to Philadelphia. It's not my right. It's not my arrogance to sit here and say, "Oh, Baltimore, we got to do something about Baltimore. We've got to do this, or we got to." No, there's no bandwagon there. I don't live there. I don't speak their language. I don't have their accent. I don't have their nuances. I don't drink their water. I don't know what their problems are. Communities have to unite and solve problems together, and when they can't, then they ask for because of like limited resources or some unforeseen thing, like El Paso, Texas, is being overrun, being invaded. It really, truly is. Number 1 people across the border, up until recently, Haitians are a big one right now. Haitians, they have no money to eat. But how do they get on boats and come into Mexico and they come into America? The police chief don't want to get does boom. He needs to get it with the program. Shift narrative to national issues, more gun control, DNC. Thank you, just mind you saved us from the chains. Oh, Max, yeah. Yeah, these kids grew up playing Duck, Duck, Go with their crime rates. You're absolutely correct. Guys, I'm telling you, watch The Wire. And The Wire is, okay, you're saying, okay, why watch a television show, right? The Wire is based off the guy who was the editor for the crime. What is that called? The crime reports in the Baltimore Sun newspaper. Took 20 years worth of stories, wrote a book. That book got turned into The Wire. So The Wire is based off of true events. It is shocking. If you're not used to it, it is shocking. But by the time you get done with the series, you realize it is what it is. It's very sad. I don't know what the answer is. You have to say the press release was lame. It's like if you weren't going to answer the questions or tell us what happened, why are you even holding press? Just because they think they have to. It's politicians never miss an opportunity to capitalize on a tragedy. 5 people in Baltimore is normal night, strange we call it news, and what we just gloss over. True. How is Palestine, Ohio doing? Anybody know? Did you guys see that when the train car exploded? Do you see that mushroom cloud? That looked normal. That looked safe. You know, I don't got 6 toes and 1 feet either. Oh. Just watch Law and Order, Baltimore for Dummies, and Foreigners. Oh, The Wires. You get kind of confused with Law and Order. Okay. Yes. Yeah, The Wire's awesome, man. My wife watches Law and Order, so that confused me too. Dude, man, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. I feel like that was just an excuse to go public and give each other a pat on the back. It absolutely is. Absolutely. Toxic wasteland is Palestine. They ever admit to the animals, like what happened to them? Plus, the state lied about it being safe. There's no way my stepdaughter was told not to plant a garden and use their well water for at least a year. Oh, your stepdaughter's from there? You might as well just let each other in the house and say, good game. That is the best analogy I've heard, Callie. That is great. That really is great. Guys, think about that. Next time you see a press conference, be like, oh, they might as well just slap each other on the ass and say good game, because that's what it feels like, man. It feels like that. You feel like they're talking to you like this is a joke. Rabbit, I will be bouncing out of here soon. Those chemicals sink to the bottom and bubble back up when it rains, and water currents pick up. Wow. Yes, thank you, Jim with No Filter. By the way, guys, everybody think Jim with No Filter. She found this tonight during trivia. She put the link up. I'm like, oh, let's see what's going on here. Judgment, that's why I don't have a TV. It's not news. It's short attention span theater. True. Wait, are you from up there? Even at least in Cincinnati, had dead fish everywhere. Do you have pictures of all that? Yeah, don't do that, Jonathan. I missed the whole thing. I had to go to the store. No, they didn't. Arkansas, it was a presser that said, well, this is what happened is everything we knew. They didn't get the person, but then they went into politics like usual. So, as Callie Dime said, they basically went out there, slapped each other on the ass, and said, good game. I've been meaning to follow up on Palestine. I don't know how to, because I may ask you if we can use those pictures. If you have any pictures like this, put it in Discord somewhere if you ever want to. Over there in memes. Yeah, they have nothing. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is scary stuff. That is scary stuff. So anyway, we have no idea what's happening. They canceled classes tomorrow. This is homecoming week or whatever. It's a ritualistic celebration. So, but that is it. The shooter stuff is over, and of course, guys, nobody had died from this. But here's the thing. Okay, it just came across for Baltimore police. The city is no longer in TAC alert. Then she said, repeat, the city is no longer in TAC alert, which I assume is short for tactical alert. Meaning that there's something, everybody be on their toes. It's over. That's it. Guys, I love you. Well, I need to go to bed. I won't, though. I'll bounce around the YouTubes for a while, see what's going on, say hi in chats. Guys, one, I really want to thank, well, of course, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you guys so much. Even if you don't want to be here, just seeing you here, it really, it helps me to keep going on. It gives me that strength. You give me that energy to keep going. I want to thank a very special friend, Max Murrah. Max, you can see him regularly on Meme Copium stream. Meme is a incredibly cool guy. Max is too. I don't know why they have been so kind to even talk to me. I'm very blessed to know them both. But Max Murrah is really a great, great human being. And I love having him around. He has a sense of humor that I really, really dig. I really like it. And of course, Joe No Filter, thank you so much again for all this. And Rabbit, I know you went to sleep. Thank you for helping out with the modding stuff. Guys, there's thank you for the new. Oh, Purple, thank you so much, Purple, for coming over here and getting everybody to subscribe and stuff. I really do appreciate that, guys. I want. There's no limit, guys. I want to be here. I want to have fun with y'all. This is so cool, man. This is so cool. It's so much better than, the awful sad stuff. Guys, I tried to sign up to redirect everybody over to our friend Lost Souls in chat. She does not accept. Her channel does not accept redirects. Hang on a second. Make sure she's still on. And she should be, right? Yeah, she is. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Guys, if you want to check out someone talking about the Charlotte Cena stuff, go check out Lost Souls in chat. Tell her I sent you. She's a friend. Give the orange hearts. And Sadie, how are you doing? Other than that, guys, good night, Max Murrah. Thank you again, bud. You're a great person. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Lost Souls is very cool, very chill. In the true crime community, it's hard to find very cool, chill people. Oh, by the way, is Black Widow still here? I had a chance to go to Black Widow's channel. I wanted to say hey to her. But anyway, guys, listen, thank you so much. Stay safe. Remember, Boogeyman's out there and all that stuff. Sometimes the Boogeyman's on the wall back here. But as always, guys, I love y'all. I'm going to get you out of here without doing a big old long exit. We already had one of those. So anyway, I don't know what I was going to do. Love y'all. We'll do that one.